Most of the visit is the verification that the Commission is embarking upon. All the national commissioners are out in the country, visiting the states of the Federation to verify the work of converting the voting points into polling units. So we decided from the headquarters to visit some of the polling units and voting points in the FCT and also in Karu, in Nasarawa State. So we have done the FCT, we are now in Karu. Recall that as part of our engagement with stakeholders, we showed images of some of the most congested polling units in the country from Karu in Nasarawa State. So I here to verify that the right thing is being done, converting those voting points to polling units and relocating them as per the Commission's guidelines.
Are you satisfied with what you have seen?
Yes, so far so good, but it's work in progress. At the end of the exercise, we'll address the media.
We saw what happened, the video that went viral. I'm sure this is the area where that overcrowded polling units happened.
Yes.
Are we focusing on here and how many are we expecting to avoid what happened in 2019? We saw how overcrowded some people were jumping the fence, trying to gain information.
One of the overcrowded polling units is the High Court, which is not far from here. So on our way to the one or two places where they have relocated those voting points, we'll have the opportunity to see that place. But we have been assured that they have converted in the whole of Karu Local Government about 395 voting points into polling units. So we have expanded access for voters. So when we do the voter registration, which will commence on Monday the 20th of June, we'll give citizens the opportunity to choose the new locations. Our hope, and we are confident that our hope is that we will not see this kind of congestion again in future elections.
So, Nigerians are expecting that it is not just enough to convert this voting points to polling units. What measures are in place to ensure that these are being spread across in order to avoid a situation whereby the one that are moving out is not too close to the one already existing on the same process?
Now, what we have done basically is to build on what we did in 2019. Recall that we are converting the voting points used for the 2019 general elections into polling units. Autonomous polling units are relocating them. But this is going to be a continuous process. One exercise will not solve the problem. But we hope we have established the mechanism that going forward, the Commission will be adjusting the number of polling units as the number of registered voters increases. So this is the whole idea. Where are we going?
It has number of 259 registered voters. 2,259 registered voters. Yeah. And it is having 6 voting points.
6 voting points.
Yes. So there are 3 voting points here, and some of the voting points has been moved to Gadab Estate because all the other estates besides.
So on election day in this place, we have how many polling units?
This place we have 1 polling unit with 6 voting points.
So we have 7 polling places.
Yes, and it's very, very overcrowded.
Movement of voters is not mandatory. We are moving, we are relocating the voting points.
Yes.
So they are closer to where people live. And when we do the CBR, we create another problem for people having to move to another distant place to vote. So when we do the CBR, when we commence the CBR, we'll give citizens the option. I'm sure people will choose polling places or polling units.
fields. One that of 08, which is garage 2 here, which has the capacity of 15,061 voters strength. As also, we have also expanded 29 voting points out of it. Likewise, that of 010, that is what White House that has 7,704.
Is that the sharp corner?
No. Sharp corner has
Sharp corner. Is it 15 voting?
sharp corner is
electoral officers as to what they've done. That is the voting points. They've located where they to move them to, and so they will all be autonomous. When the CVR starts now, voters will have the opportunity to choose where they want to vote. That is where they are, where they used to vote, where they voted last election, and then the next election they have the option to vote there or to move elsewhere.
So when will all this process be completed? When?
The CVR will start June 28th. So we hope by the end of this month we will finish everything. The whole of this week we are doing verification. The chairman is here because, of course, we ourselves had drawn attention to the problem of Karu. So he's there to make sure that everything is in order. When he'll go back to Abuja, me, I'm proceeding to Nasarawa. We'll do Kefi, maybe 1 or 2 others, just to make sure that the field work that has been done, we verify that everything is okay. At the end of this exercise, between the 8th and 9th, we'll do stakeholder meeting. That we'll meet with all the stakeholders to hear their views about. I will tell them, put it on the table, what we've done, and to get their buy-in. It is after that now that we will now start the CVR. So on, I think, June 28th, we've announced the date already.
The Commission promised that it will engage with stakeholders at the
precisely
level before embarking on this exercise. Has that been done?
That's why I told you. I said the last step of this. You see, there were three stages. First, the field work, which was undertaken by the EOs and all our own staff. The next stage is the verification. That is what we've embarked on from Monday. That was yesterday. Yesterday was public holiday. That's why we were to have done this on Monday, but federal government announced it as a public holiday. So from between this 3rd now to the 7th, it's all verification. Then from 8th and 9th,